Hello, welcome back to Pump with Purpose. This is Dr. Diana here, and I am here to talk to you about the Motif Aura Glow. So I want to get my full disclaimers and full disclosures out up front. I am not an affiliate of Motif at this time. I do have this in my Amazon storefront for as long as it is available there on Amazon, but I do want to let you know about this product. I also want to let you know that this product was gifted to me by Motif, but there was no other compensation in exchange for a review. I just got this product for free because I do enjoy doing pumping reviews to give you an unbiased source to actually let you know about the pumps. So let me also let you know that I'm going to do how to assemble the pump, how to operate the pump, and my initial thoughts on the pump. So let's jump in. I do have the manual next to me because I just want to make sure I read out some of the different things, because this pump does have some different features, and I don't pretend to memorize everything. I don't use notes for my reviews. I literally talk about off the cuff and literally just tell you about the products, and I don't edit my reviews either. So let's get started on how to assemble. So this is the cup or the whole cup for it, and then you just stick this inside. You can literally tell how this goes by the shape of it to match it. You push this inside. Your duckbill goes at the bottom. You literally just push this in and it will go in, and then you can take the, you definitely want to be very aware with these type of silicone parts that it can just easily attract things on it. So you always just want to look around to make sure, especially if your hair or you have pets or anything, you just definitely want to make sure everything is clean. Wash your hands before using the products, just because things can easily get on it. So then you just push this inside, and then you can align this at the top here. You can tell exactly where, and just push this around just like this. You can take the, there we go, the green piece, push this down, your pour spout, you push it down so then it stays on it, and then you literally just clip, and just make sure, there we go, perfect. And then you hear it buckle in or clamp in. It does have a piece for the outside just to help, again, protect it from any dust, debris, all of that. And I just literally stick this on to keep this nice and secure. So that's how to assemble the product. So let's talk about how to operate the product. So this product has 4 different cycles. Okay, so 4 different cycles. Let's talk about what they are. It has a massage mode, an expression mode, then 2 different modes called a cluster feeding mode and your general pumping mode. So it does, in the manual, I always recommend reading your manuals. I know that can seem kind of boring, but really do try to read over your manuals just so you can understand how to use the pump and how to take care of the pump as best as possible, or ideal as recommended by the brand. I mean, take the 5 to 10 minutes to read the manual. But your massage mode goes up to 9 levels, your expression mode goes up to 9 levels, then your cluster feeding mode initiates, what it says in the manual, it initiates newborn cluster feeding to help boost supply, and then within the level, these modes include 3 pumping steps with pauses of low suction in between. Cluster feeding mode has 5 suction levels, and then your general pumping mode is where it switches expression mode after 2 minutes, then repeat twice for 2 letdowns. After pumping with the standard and expression mode on this pump, use the same expression mode level with general pumping mode for the same suction strength. So in that mode has 9 different levels on it. So again, to turn on the pump, you just hold down the play pause button. The pump will turn on, but it will not start suctioning until you quick press. If this pump is, I'm going to tell you something, this pump is quiet. There's no such thing as like a pump that doesn't make noise. Like I find clients or people asking me, is there a pump that's, I can't hear it ever? I mean, you're going to hear a pump. It's just not, I have not heard of, there are quieter pumps. But again, if I get close enough, you're going to hear it. I mean, it's not very loud. It is quiet, but I just want to dispel this myth that like there's this pump that you're not going to hear. So if you are, a lot of times, in healthcare, different places, if you're actively pumping, like if you're in your house with family and friends, you're not going to be worried about the sound. But if you're working or like in a cubicle or in an area with other people, you're like kind of maybe concerned. So there's no such thing as a very quiet, like there's no such thing as like a silent pump, at least at this time now. You're going to hear it, but this is on the quieter side. So again, this is to change the modes. You will just press the M button where you will get the 4 different modes. I repeated the cycles, the 9, I think it's 9, 9, 5, and 9. So 9, 9, 5, and 9. So the cluster feeding mode is the one that has the 5 different suction levels. So let's also talk about the light. Okay, I know y'all, I got so many questions every time I do. I ask a question about what pump do you want me to review? This pump is coming up, and it's a lot of is the light worth it, right? So again, I'm gonna be real with you. I'll turn this off so I don't. And a quick pause can pause it, or you can do the long pause to turn it off. So again, does the light work? Yes, I can see it. So I was in here pumping and I turned it off. I can't see anything. I clicked the light button on the side. It's a little button here and it illuminates in the inside, and I can see if milk has started releasing. I can see that now. As this fills up, over time, can you see it? Can you see the milk in there? Yes. Can you see if you already have milk starting to release? Yes. I am big on is the features of the pump, like as in a night, like, no one really wants to be shining their flashlight or shining their phone light in to see. So it is a feature, like it is a feature. But I'm more concerned about how this is going to work for your body. That's my thing. So if you're waiting for like this moment of like, yes, get this pump forward light, like it is a great feature to have if that is important to you, to be able to see if your milk has started releasing, and where it is, and how full it is. Yes. But again, this pump to me, because let me talk about how to, my initial thoughts on the pump. This pump is gentle, okay? So if y'all know, you watch my different reviews, y'all not feel like my nip's about to be ripped off. I personally do not love more aggressive pumps. I like gentle yet effective. I don't feel like my nips have to be ripped off in order to use it. So this pump is gentle. It will give you options, that start gentle and can go up in vacuum strength. I will be very honest that I do have elastic tissue. I've always had elastic tissue, always. So this pump did pinch a little for me on the inside. So you can see the inserts in here as well. It comes with some sets of inserts in the pump as well. So these are the inserts that come in there. And so again, it's there. Here, I just felt some pinching. So my body needed a fuller insert area that can fill out this, so my body would go against this, because I did feel some pinching. So again, is it gentle? Yes. The pump is, I talk about the features a lot. Like it does go up in vacuum strength. It does have a light. It does have 4 different cycle speeds. It has multiple, 9 vacuum strengths, and then on the cluster pumping mode it has 5. I did need to add something here just so I didn't get the pinching, but then it was much more comfortable for my body. This again, when pumping and what you're doing, everything is about how your body responds to products. It's not about my body. It's not about your favorite influencer's body. It's this pump based on its vacuum strength and its cycle speeds. Is this pump going to be ideal for your body? That's the question. The extra features like the light and all the things, they are great. I love to see where pumping is continuing to go. These manufacturers are getting more creative with trying to make our life a little bit easier, especially if we're having to pump or pump more, especially if we're away from our babies and all the things, or we ended up becoming an exclusive pumper. Like the light it helps, right? But again, it's more about your body and how it will respond to something, what works ideally for you. And that's the goal of when I review pumps. Like, I love all the features that pumps offer and all the different cycles and speeds and offerings. They're trying to add more to these wearables to like give you more options, which I do like. But I just want to gently remind you that it's so important to figure out what's going to be ideal for your body as well when you're looking at pumps. And all the extra bells and whistles are amazing, but again, it's all about how your body's going to respond to this, and is this going to work well for you. So I just wanted to let you know a little bit about the Motif Aura Glow. Get my full disclaimers, full disclosures out again. I am not an affiliate of Motif at this time. If you visit my Amazon storefront, it can be there. This pump at this recording of this video, I try not to put too much information about the nuances because things can change over time. You can I'm starting to see this can be offered as a DME pump from insurance as well, so it does have that as well. But you can also purchase this pump retail too. So I want to let you know again that this pump was gifted to me by Motif, but there was no other or any compensation exchange other than they sent me this pump for me to do a review on of my honest thoughts, which you're always going to get. I don't do endorsements or anything like that. I just literally like to give you an unbiased source of how this pump works, what to look at, what to consider when you are looking at a pump. And no one has to check or review my reviews when you are seeing me. You're seeing one recording of my initial thoughts recorded. I have no paper in front of me. You only see me looking at this camera because I talk off the cuff, because I understand these pumps. I take the time to get to know them. I will admit that I do have the manual next to me because I do need to see and read up on some of the things. So just so I don't get anything wrong, I like to be factually correct when I am doing these reviews. But you are getting my honest thoughts and feedback, no teleprompter or anything like that. This is me just talking to you as someone that is actively pumped for both of my children for over 4 years combined. My second journey was over 3 years. I pumped for my infant and my toddler. So I just want to let you know a little bit about the Motif Aura Glow. And to close out, if you made it all the way to here, yes, I did. And I was able to see the milk from the light. But again, with me, when you are thinking about pumps, I also want you to think about how well this pump is going to work for you based on the actual cycle and vacuum settings always outweigh than the extra bells and whistles. But it does have the bells and whistles of having a light on it, and if that is important to you to be able to see, then this option does have that. So this is Dr. Diana here. Until next time with Pump with Purpose.